everyone, it's Michael, Tiny Saul, doing another video, this one for Tuesday, March 22nd, 2011. I'm doing this on the 21st. And on Sunday, the 20th, I did a video, 10 stocks to watch for the week of March 21st. Now, all 10 of those stocks were potential short side setups. I had said two caveats. One was that we were watching for some of these patterns to mature a little bit, and the second one was always wait for confirmation. Well, guess what? On Monday the 21st, the market went higher, nice percentage gains higher across the major indexes, and every one of these stocks went higher. Now, some of them are still in patterns that can still be watched for potential short side only one of them I took off the list, which we'll talk about. But I want to go over these stocks again, and I also have 5 new stocks to put on the list, and not all of them are potential short side ops. So let's start with Medifast. This is my email, by the way. If you want to contact me, feel free to do so at this email. Okay, so this is Medifast. Nice day as far as a percentage gain for the stock, but it slammed into the 10-day moving average, and it could have more to go up to this $20 area. So if it continues higher, watch for a potential reversal candle or stall out candle like a doji up there for a potential entry trigger. Cree. Okay, Cree didn't go high. I mean, Cree closed higher, but it didn't scream higher above Friday's candle. This stock to me looks pretty crappy, pretty weak. Look how low the volume was. It was an up day, even though it closed below the open, right? This was the close from Friday. But it still looks like this one could be interested in retesting the lows here. So keep your eye on that. That's Cree. Google was watching for a potential 200-day moving average test. Instead, it went higher. 10-day moving average got broke. Watch the 20 EMA as next resistance. That one still could set up as a possible short side trade for a retest of the 200-day. Prudential, okay, looks like it could be in a rising wedge. Tag the 10-day moving average, closed below the open. Watch this one. You also have the 20 EMA coming up in case it wants to go a little bit higher, but this one looks like it may be actionable Tuesday, so keep your eye on that. Monsanto, okay, Monsanto had the doji on Friday, had another doji on Monday, and this time after testing the 20 EMA, so this one definitely showing signs of uncertainty. That's what a doji candle is, and a lack of commitment one way oftentimes leads to a reversal the other way. So watch that one. Let's look at MSTR. This one is the one I crossed off the list. Okay, didn't come anywhere close to triggering here, but big day to the upside, so I just take it off the list now. No big deal. Instead of 10 stocks to watch, it's now down to 9, but like I said, I'm adding 5. GHL had a big day to the upside as well, but it's the first time it's over the 10-day moving average, and look at all these sessions. Couldn't get over the 10-day, right, since here. So watch the 20 EMA if this has some more upside. That could come in as resistance. This one's still on the list, even though it had a real big day. Okay, this is clearly under the 200-day moving average, and one day does not a rally make, so that's still on the list. Research in Motion, okay, like I said yesterday, it's only a little 3-bar pattern. Now it's a 4-bar pattern. It's into the 10-day moving average. May want to go a little bit higher into the 20, but this one also has to be watched starting Tuesday for potential trade. UIS, okay, broke the little pattern here, but this was kind of a lame, not going anywhere pattern. So this doesn't take it off the list, okay? You got the 50-day and the 20-day may come in as resistance. Always, always, always watch for confirmation. And then HITT also came out of its little pattern. Okay, this one I guess you could say came closest to triggering, right? But it never broke through the trend line or through Friday's lows. Watch the 20 EMA for resistance at 59.50. See if it can get up there and form a reversal candle. Also on lame volume, 138,000 shares only traded. Okay, so those are the 9 out of 10 stocks that we looked at yesterday, and I crossed off MSTR. Now let's look at a couple of new ones. First one is BLK, which is BlackRock Incorporated, and this one looks like a stealth bear flag here. So watch it. I don't know what this line is doing here. Let's remove it. Okay, so here's a small stealth bear flag. Watch the 10-day moving average as potential resistance, and then of course you have the 20 up above, but the 200-day moving average would be the first target if this would confirm, Aflac. Okay. Aflac was below the 200-day moving average, had a nice move back on Monday up to that 200-day. Maybe a little micro double top here, but I don't like the fact that it closed up at the high, so I really want to watch for confirmation here that this one's rolling back, but definitely one for the watch list. Okay. Rig. Okay, Rig had a stealth bear flag into the 3 moving averages here, 20 EMA, 10 simple, and 50 simple. Okay, also formed a little inside doji day in Monday's session. Wasn't in a rush to scream high. Now, closed higher because basically because of where it gapped, but wasn't really in a rush to get through these moving averages. So watch this one. Okay, watch Rig. Could be setting up to retest 75. Let's look at a couple of long side ones. Okay, so here's GMCR. Now, GMCR had the Starbucks news, big move up. Now it's consolidating here. Now, this is not just a random point where it stopped moving higher, by the way. If you get a fib grid out, okay, and I have to adjust this fib grid, so bear with me, and I add in the 2.68 external retracement, okay, you could see it's stalling out right there. All right, now I don't usually like to go past 1.618, but 2.6. Actually, oh wait a minute. Hold on one second. Sorry, I got the wrong one in. I apologize. 2.618. Sorry. Okay, there it is. All right, so you can see it's still stalling up at that level. A lot of people use this as their external retracement level, and you can see it got over it a little bit, but came right back down below it. So, in my opinion, if this breaks higher here, I think 65 would be the first target, followed by 68.38. 65 and then 68.38. And then finally, the last one on my list is, whoops, hold on one second. Okay, there it goes. AIRM. Also want to get the fib grid out here. And you can see if you run this last swing down, you can see it has resistance above here at 67.03. So even if this were to break out of this consolidation pattern, you want to watch that potential resistance point up here. Who knows how far it can go from there. But it's consolidating here, so watch that 67-ish level if it does break. And from there, 75 would be the next real big target. Okay, so those are 9 stocks from yesterday. It used to be 10, and 5 new ones. And once again, I go in to Tuesday looking at these 14 stocks, and if they set up in the manner that I spoke about in this video, then maybe I can look at them for a potential trade. But if not, I just move on and I continue to whittle them down as they break the parameters of what I'm looking at. In other words, if they move higher or they kind of muck up the pattern, right? I don't know, muck up the pattern, okay? And then I'll just look for my scans again on Tuesday night and look for something on Wednesday. So constantly adding and taking off stocks. And, there were plenty of stocks intraday to take advantage of. Just because the 10 stocks that I highlighted on the video didn't pan out, they all went higher, well, then you could see a trend day is in force. Technically not a trend day because we chopped around for the most part, but there were stocks that were acting like trend days. So you could jump on board a couple of those patterns if you so desire, or if you just come in with the 10 stocks that you come up with the night before, then you're just sitting on the sidelines. And, whatever I like to do whenever I'm bored in the market, and I always like to say I'd rather be bored than broke, I try to read some educational materials. I'm always reading 4 or 5 books at the same time, or something to at least not waste the time, because you're in front of the computer anyway. You set some alerts and you see what happens. Okay, I'll see everybody. Let's see, I'm probably not going to do a video for Tuesday. I have another video I'm going to do after this with an outline of my trading rules, so watch for that to be posted. And then I think the next video I'll post will probably be Wednesday. But as always check back because you never know if I get the urge to put another one up. Okay, talk to everybody soon.